Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is October 16th, 2019. This is a mid-month reading for the sign of Capricorn. It is a general love reading, so as usual, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Be flexible with the energy. You can switch around the roles. It may feel like I'm reading directly for you. It can feel also like I might be reading for somebody that you're dealing with. In other words, you're cross-watching. Just a couple things ahead of time before we get started. My daughter's home, she's in her room, so if you hear external talking or noise, it could be her. Also, we are both getting over a cold, so she might be coughing in her room, but I'm also trying to get over a cold as well, but occasionally I get a little congested and some coughing during my reading, so I apologize in advance for that. I have pre-shuffled all my decks, so I'm going to do a cut here and get started with you right away, Capricorn. Let's see what's up for you today. So in your underlying energy, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Lovers. The Six of Swords in reverse, with the Two of Wands. Excuse me. Queen of Pentacles in the upright position, paired with Death. The Nine of Wands in reverse, and that is paired with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, I'll get started on my next deck here while I look at these a little bit. So I do feel like the Queen of Pentacles is your energy, Capricorn, paired with the Death card. It almost feels like you're thinking about or pensive about a possible ending or an ending that has occurred, something that needs to come to an end. Queen of Pentacles is a very loyal, loving, grounded energy, someone who is trustworthy, somebody who can be counted on to do the right thing, somebody who cares for others before worrying about themselves. This is someone who's not just a loyal friend, but a loyal lover and partner. This energy, again, feels like there is some kind of, feels like you're thinking about an ending. It doesn't feel like there has been an ending, actually. And there's a lot of stuck energy on the table right now. We have the Eight of Cups in your underlying energy paired with the Lovers. So you might feel stuck in a relationship, whether this is romantic, friendship, family, or not necessarily stuck, but maybe you've left and then come back to it, or you've considered leaving this relationship, but you always go back. The Lovers usually indicate someone who is soulmate material, or someone that at the very least that you have a soul connection or soul bond or soul contract with, somebody who's significant in your life. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, with the Two of Wands, it feels like you are trying to move on from something, but there's, again, a lot of stuck energy, feeling like you're starting over again, or not wanting to move on, or unable to move on, and working on making a decision. Again, it could be a decision regarding an ending with the Death card here. Ending of a relationship. If this is not a relationship, it could be the end of moving towards an opportunity that perhaps you were excited about. This is something that you have been dwelling on for quite some time. You may feel like you are at the end of your rope with this. I do feel like you've had opportunities to make moves or move on or move forward, but have always kind of gone backwards, like one step forward, two step backs type of situation. And there's a new beginning inside, but this new beginning is like a Ten of Swords for me is always like a situation where you're starting again, or starting fresh, or starting new, but with the same thing. In other words, maybe there was an ending or something that should have ended that didn't, but going back to it and starting again, starting fresh. Maybe trying to look at things with a new perspective to gain some insight and then starting over or trying to keep things going. Let's get some more cards on the table, Capricorn, and see what else we can come up with for you. Clarifying the 8 of Cups in reverse, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, this feels like a new beginning or a hope for a new beginning, a new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles can indicate a new opportunity in work, a new hobby, a new entrepreneur. I can't say that word. You know what I'm trying to say. A new opportunity to start something, a new business for yourself. Let's just put it that way. 3 of Cups is clarifying the Lovers. This feels like maybe you're considering a new relationship within a group of friends, or reuniting with someone that has been significant to you. This could be a new opportunity in love or a new opportunity with a new group of friends. With again, if it's a new job, you could be meeting new people. But there's an ending that you're thinking about. We have the 9 of Wands again, clarifying the 6 of Swords. There's this stuck energy that you're battling. You're battling feeling stuck. 4 of Pentacles is clarifying the 2 of Wands. This is about wanting to let go or wanting to release something. You might be trying to make a decision to let go of something or to walk away from something, to start something new, something fresh. 10 of Cups in reverse is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. You may feel unhappy, or maybe you're happy and content, but not as happy as you think you could be. To me, this is either sadness or just not necessarily feeling sad, but feeling like 10 of Cups opportunity, which is complete, fulfillment, joy, happiness, love, everything that you want in life. If it's in reverse, the potential's there, but it's not there for you right now. And I feel like you're thinking about needing to end something in order to attain that happiness. 2 of Cups, clarifying the Death card. So again, it does feel like you might be considering ending a relationship, or if a relationship has already ended, it might be that you are now looking at a new beginning, a new start, new opportunities for new relationships, or to start try new things. There's the 8 of Cups again in reverse, clarifying the 9 of Wands. There's just a lot of this feeling like you are stuck. And then the Page of Swords, clarifying the 10 of Swords. So I feel like you want to talk about this, or you want to express yourself, or you want to maybe waiting on a message, or wanting to deliver a message regarding your feelings, or starting fresh with something, or starting something new, or leaving something behind in order to start something new. I feel like there might be a new opportunity for love with a new start, a new group of friends, a new group of acquaintances, maybe with a group of existing friends. It feels like you might be considering a relationship within a group of existing friends, that you see an opening for a new opportunity to go for something like that. And that's all in your underlying energy. At the same time, all the cards down here are indicating a feeling of feeling stuck, or needing to release something first, or ending a relationship, ending something first. If you're not in a relationship, or you're not seeking to end a relationship, this could be just leaving behind something else in order to start something new. But for some reason you're feeling stuck or hesitant, unsure, not sure if it's the right move to end something or to move forward with something. Let's get another set of cards, Capricorn, and see what else we can come up with for you. In your underlying energy, you have the Fool. Again, this is about a new beginning. This is clarifying the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's an opportunity for a new beginning. You can see that there's an opportunity for a new beginning, but you're hesitant about it, or feeling like it might not be available to you. Knight of Wands. This is about taking action. This is clarifying the Lover's card. So taking action towards a new love, new relationship, new opportunity. New opportunity to socialize. You know, have a little fun partying, maybe. Maybe you're looking to meet somebody while at the same time making some new friends, partying, having some fun. Emperor in reverse, Temperance. I feel like you want to maintain balance. You don't want to mess things up. You may feel like you have a lack of control over some change. And you also might feel like you have your head in the clouds right now, that you're not necessarily thinking straight, or you're not being logical regarding this potential Ten of Cups. Maybe you feel it's not attainable for you within a relationship. Four of Wands. This is clarifying death. So I feel like right now you have stability. You feel like you might be stable within a relationship, and that maybe ending something like this is irresponsible or not the right move. Death clarifying Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. So to me, this is all about, again, the Queen feels like she's sitting here thinking, pondering the idea of putting something to an end, and this does feel like a relationship. It can be romantic or otherwise, but it's a relationship of stability. It's one that has helped you feel stable, makes you feel comfortable. You might be comfortable in the situation, but feeling like you need a change. You want something different. But you're stuck. And you want to end this frustrating feeling of feeling stuck. There's death again. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. This is all about feeling like you're at your wit's end. You can't do this anymore. You're battling these thoughts maybe in your head of feeling like you keep going back to the same thing. Keep recycling through because maybe it's just comfortable. You know, we all get into those relationships where we feel comfortable. We don't want to leave that comfort zone because it's something that we become dependent upon. Ace of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Ten of Swords. This feels like you may want to be talking about the fact that you're starting over with something that you just aren't feeling overly passionate about anymore. You lost some love for it. You lost some passion. You lost the desire to move forward within something that maybe you're comfortable with, or something you keep going back to. And maybe even to a certain extent you feel like it's preventing you from seeking out something new, new opportunities in friendships, new opportunities to socialize. Or again, with this Ace of Pentacles, this could indicate a new opportunity in work, or something having to do with your gaining some security in finances. There's a lot of positive energy on the table. At the same time, it just feels like there's reluctance to move forward. Maybe you're a little hesitant because you're a little insecure. I don't sense insecurity necessarily. I just feel like a sense like you're just resistant to moving forward because maybe you feel like you have something good right now. Maybe you feel like you're happy, and that, you know, eventually this Ten of Cups will turn upright and you'll have ultimate happiness, ultimate joy. At the same time, maybe you're even feeling like that's not the right thing for you, or it's not going to come to be for you. It's not going to be a reality for you that you can have this ultimate happiness. So you're just kind of sticking with what you've got because it's balanced, it's secure. Three of Pentacles in reverse. This can be about things not working or feeling like, you know, you're failing in a job or career, or feeling like you need to improve your work habits perhaps, or make a change, quit a job, start something new. This is clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. And then again, there's this, you have the Seven of Cups. So confusion surrounding maybe this idea of seeking out some new relationships within a group of friends. Trying to figure out if this is actually what you want. Do you want to be a little bit more social in your life? Do you want to seek out new opportunities with the Lover's card, with new relationships, take action towards doing something like that? I feel like you might also be battling the idea that these ideas keep coming into your head. Like the thoughts keep coming into your head, but you're resisting because you feel like it's the wrong thing. Like right now, there's the Nine of Wands for the third time in the reverse, clarifying the Ten of Cups. So I feel like you are battling this idea that you aren't completely happy and you want that. High Priestess, clarifying the Two of Cups. Your intuition is telling you that whatever you're doing right now, it feels stable, feels right. At the same time, it needs to come to an end. That's clarifying the Death card. Ten of Wands in reverse. You want to release this feeling of feeling stuck, feeling like you keep going back to the same old, same old. There's the Six of Swords, clarifying the Page of Swords. So all it's going to take is a conversation, or bringing up the subject with, you know, whoever you need to talk to about this, or maybe talking to a close friend about it, about maybe moving on, moving forward with something new. You're resisting the conversation, or resisting talking about, maybe even resisting thinking about it. What, little man? Why are you out? Did mommy lock you out of her room? My daughter's kitty's come to join me because apparently my daughter has locked him out of her room. Hi, little man. You know how difficult this is when you're sitting in my lap. Fortunately for him, I'm almost done with laying out my cards, but it makes it hard for me to show you the cards when he is hanging out with me. Okay, so Four of Pentacles again in the reverse. This is about letting go. This is about releasing what's not working. Releasing this feeling of being stuck, so maybe you can have a new beginning. Queen of Swords in reverse. You're not talking about this. This is your energy. You're clammed up about all this. You're keeping it to yourself. Might just be thoughts going through your head. I mean, a lot of us have these thoughts, you know, what ifs. Well, what if I did this? Or, you know, what if I decided to do this instead? Or what if I met this person? Or, you know, what if I tried this? I feel like you're keeping all that to yourself, but you are trying to make a decision regarding some new idea. No, you can't go up there. Some new ideas you might have toward making some decisions to change some things in your life. Two of Cups in reverse again. Letting go of an old relationship that's not working for you. Again, you feel like letting go of this is the wrong thing to do. You have Hierophant in reverse. That if you let this go, you are letting go of balance that you currently have in your life, Temperance. But at the same time, I feel like you continue to think about these things. These thoughts keep coming into your head. Might be your intuition telling you, you know what, it's time to rethink what you're doing, where you're headed, relationships you're in, situations that, you know, have you feeling stuck, have you feeling like there's no movement. Queen of Cups is clarifying your energy. You have a lot of love to give, Capricorn. You may feel like you have more love to give than what you're able to give. Maybe you're feeling like you want more, a wider circle of friends. I keep going back to that Three of Cups. Just being able to be There's the Eight of Cups again, third time on the table. Feeling stuck, and this is this clarifying the Death card with the Two of Cups. Feeling stuck with the possibility of ending a relationship so you can move forward. And you've been dealing with this for a long period of time, Capricorn. I mean, this is something that's been on your mind. You've been maybe waiting for something to come into, to present itself into your life so you can make a significant decision one way or another. Page of Swords, clarifying the Page of Swords. This is all about communicating. Communicating what you want, where you want to go, where you want to be. And you need to take that step if that's something that you desire. Communicating your dissatisfaction with how things are going. If you're in a current relationship and you feel the need to talk to your partner maybe so that there can be some changes made so you're not feeling like you're just stuck in this rut. Because I do feel like there's a sense of being stuck, not wanting to let go because maybe there's this fear of the unknown, or fear that you're letting go of something that's very secure for you, something that makes you feel content. To a certain extent, again, Ten of Cups is happiness. It's just not, it's not complete happiness. It's not complete fulfillment. I want to show you some of these cards, and I'm going to pull one last card from a new deck that I have as an advice card. So here we have the Death card again in relation to this, I feel like this current relationship that you're in, that you may feel stuck in. But it's stable. Something that makes you feel secure. Something that you're used to. Something that, you know, makes you feel content, just not overly, you know, overjoyed. And maybe you're thinking it's time to let go of this. Your intuition may be telling you it's time to put an end to this. But you're stuck. You keep going back to it because you're just resistant to making that move, because it would be a big move or something that might, yeah, I mean, ultimately it would cause disruption in your life, but it might be that first step so that you can head toward your Ten of Cups, which frankly I think you deserve, Capricorn. You've got all this love to give. You're just weary. You're just feeling like you're not secure enough, or not feeling like you have enough motivation to make that move ultimately. And this choice that you've been thinking about, and I think it feels like these thoughts come through your head frequently, making this decision to release a relationship maybe that's not working. You feel like it could be the wrong thing to do because right now you feel balanced, you feel stable, and if you let this go, is this going to be the end of you feeling stable? I mean, this could be a financial situation where, you know, you're comfortable now, you're paying your bills, making ends meet. You know, generally speaking, you're happy, that type of thing, and so why mess up a good thing? You know what I mean? Let's get, so this Dreams of Gaia Tarot by Ravynne Phelan is my new deck, and I've only had it about a week or two. So I haven't been using a lot in my videos because I'm not familiar enough with it to not use the book. So in order to become more familiar with this deck, I've been pulling a card at the very end as kind of an advice card, so I can get to know it more than anything else. And I've said this before, using these cards, I don't, personally, when I watch YouTube videos for tarot readings for myself, I don't like to listen to readers read from the book because I want, you know, them just to intuitively tell me my message, which I get. So if you're like me and you don't like to listen to tarot readings, tarot readers, hang on, I need to grab my glasses and they're on the other side of the table. So give me 1 second here. So I am going to read from the book, and after this I'll be done with this reading. So if you don't want to listen to me read from the book or are not interested in hearing the card, I understand, and thank you for joining me, and I hope that this reading gave you some clarity, gave you a confirmation or whatever you were seeking in order to move forward, perhaps with this new beginning, this new opportunity in work or love, relationships, But let's get an advice card for Capricorn for those who want to stick around and see what this deck has. This deck is similar to traditional Rider-Waite tarot cards, but there are some extra cards in here, and they do read kind of as advice cards. There's the descriptions are very in-depth. So let's see what comes up for you. However, it doesn't take me a long time to read the section from the book, because if it's reverse, it might be that much. If it's, you know, an upright card, it might have 4 or 5 paragraphs, so it doesn't take me that long. But I just want one card for Capricorn. Not 2, not 3, just 1. One card for Capricorn. No, don't come up here right now. He's stuffed up. He's always stuffed up. So we're all sniffing and sneezing and coughing in this house. It's very unpleasant. One card for Capricorn. One card for Capricorn. This deck is being stubborn. Give me one card for Capricorn. No, please don't. Okay, come on. Sylvester. Okay, and then he ran away. There he goes sneezing. See, the thing with Sylvester, he has some congestion. He has some kind of sinus issue. Oh, this one wanted to come out. Anyway, when he sneezes, it's not just like a little cute cat sneeze. Stuff comes out. It's very unpleasant, trust me. Perception in reverse. Interesting. So here's the card in the upright position. It did come out reversed. So I'm going to find this in the book, 21. Come on then, if you're coming up here. And I'm just going to read the reversed section. No. Okay, fortunately the reading was over because he just totally messed up the cards. And he ran right past my candle. Fortunately, he's not on fire right now. This is really long, Capricorn. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read it. You decide if you want to hang out for it or not. Again, this was reversed, but at least for a little while I'm reading, I'm going to hold it upright so you can see it, okay? He did burn his hair. I can smell burnt hair. Oh, boy. Okay. When the perception card appears reversed, it asks that you check to make sure that your perception is not false. Have you ever had a moment when you believed you smelled onions cooking only to discover there was no source for the aroma? This is a false perception. The same thing can occur when your mind is full of chatter that has you believing that another person does not like you or is harboring a particular opinion of you. Be careful that you are not imposing a false perception that others think or feel a particular way about you, when in fact the perception that you have is a self-perception. Do your best not to allow assumptions to be the foundation of your perception when it comes to your interactions with others. If you have doubts or concerns about the nature of your relationship with the people around you, the best course of action is to ask. That way there is no need to feed stress and worry with what-ifs and maybes. The saying, never judge a book by its cover, holds real wisdom, and yet we so often do judge and define things by what we see or read or experience, even when the knowledge offered is in reality only the cover. All too often we never actually open the book. In fact, we may be unable to open the book because our minds are incapable of conceiving, let alone understanding what lies within. We look at the cover, read the blurb on the back, and may believe we have all the answers when we don't. But we are the book. The person we present to the world is the cover and sometimes the blurb. Friends and family will be offered the contents and a synopsis, but only you know the full story. If you want people to have a more accurate perception of who you are, then make it a point to share the story of you, honestly, without embellishment. Then the cover and blurb will accurately represent who you are and make it clear that there is far more for those who are willing to take the time to read the book. In turn, understand that you cannot know the full stories of those around you, and sometimes the cover and the blurb are very different to the contents within, because the author of the story has fears, doubts, and troubles that they are afraid to reveal. Do what you can to open your mind and open the book, even if you only make it to the contents page or the index and see that there is so much more within that you can imagine. When perception is reversed, release your belief that you know everything about a particular situation or circumstance, or what motivates another's actions. Even let go of the belief that just because something is deemed fact makes it an absolute. Why? Because all you have to do is look back at history to see the number of facts that have changed over the centuries as new knowledge came to light. Consider the idea that when we believe that we know something completely, and that when we believe what we believe is an absolute certainty, we may in fact know very little. Finally, remember that you are more than what others perceive you to be, and in turn, those around you are more than what you perceive them to be. The perception card reversed asks that you do not base your reality on false perceptions born of limited knowledge and understanding. Well, Capricorn, what can I say? I mean, this card felt really relevant to this reading, especially with what I feel like are your doubts in your head about moving forward with something that could potentially be not just an opportunity in, you know, a new job, new experiences in life, but possibly new relationships and possibly new romantic relationships. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope that you join me again sometime. Take care, Capricorn. Bye.